Hello, and welcome back to Silent Hill F. I've had a busy day today, streaming 3 times, but we are back to what has been eating me inside out with Silent Hill F. Last time, we picked up the weapon that I have been looking forward to for, probably about 36 hours. No, sorry, about 56 hours. After I decided I'd play through the game, I looked at the endings and saw that they required the sacred sword to get, so naturally, as soon as I heard there was a sword, I stopped reading and went, oh hell the fuck yes. I cannot wait to get to this part of the game and finally play around with this thing. And now I have it. So, all is right with the world. Let's go ahead and increase our sanity. Why not, right? Although our blade will not let us stay sane, I see no reason to deny our blade its purpose. So we need to go up to the Shimizu Rest Dance. No, there's no real point in that, huh? Why is there blood in the shed? Unknown. Behold the fucking katana. Holy fuck, it's strong. I love the way it will move into position to slash while she is still recovering from a previous slash. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, from what I can tell, I don't think... I have one guess for the name of the blade. There was a note about it. I need it. Yeah, it's fucking great. It's just called the Sacred Sword. It whispers to you. That's funny, it's been shouting at me. Yeah, but what makes it awesome is, while you only have 3 item slots for weapons, the 2 New Game Plus things you get, the Sacred Sword, and then also the PP 8001. You're gonna be pedantic for a second, that is Itachi. That's on me. That's 100% on me. I don't think it calls it a katana, it's just called the Sacred Sword. So that's completely on me. Hold on, let me look. An ancient sword that harbors, malevolent energy deep within its steel. Even if the blade chips, the mysterious power that resides in it will restore the weapon to its whole and unblemished state. What that means is that when we have it unequipped and we hit things with another weapon, it will restore durability. So it takes up its own slot, it cannot break, and it will repair itself as you use other tools. So it's kind of a fucking beast. And it's also required to get the ending. It has to feed, yeah. And then this is the PP 8001. Observe what happens when I repair it. Yeah, but don't worry if you're like, wow, that's really fucking dumb and kind of useless. Just wait till I show you its ultimate move. It turns orange. What a fucking beast. Wait, it changes based on the number of endings. What, the PP? Does the PP get better? That'd be kind of neat. If it is, like, related to endings. But I don't know if it is. We got some Higashi. Yeah, I think it's, if you have more endings, it's longer. Oh, that would be pretty neat. So far I only have 2 endings. I am going for, I think it's the 3rd ending right now. The fox wets its tail. Like how it's categorized. The 3rd ending, or ending C. It is the 3rd one I'm getting, but that's arbitrary. Crowbar's pretty good, but I gotta say, this is like the most ugly crowbar I've ever seen. Just like the welding job on it. Or I guess the casting. Like, look at this. Ugh. It's not polished, it's just like raw iron. Which, you know, it's effective, but crude. Which kind of fits the vibe of this game, if I'm being honest. Ladies. We're not even gonna bother with them because we don't have to. What we got here? Bandages. I want to get my sword to recharge a little bit, which is why I'm using the crowbar. I could probably use a toolkit on it as well, but I think since it has its own rechargeability, I'll do that and then use a toolkit if I need it. Okay, I don't really want to deal with you, so you are going to get cut into a billion pieces. Oh, it even stuns, too. What a powerhouse. But yeah, as this is New Game Plus, we have a bunch of more lore, which I'm excited to see where it goes, because Junko is just straight up telling us that, at this point, that we are the inner Hinako, one of 2, the one that wants to express her identity and fight against society. And the implication is that every single girl goes through this exact same experience. Not literally like they have an internal Silent Hill, but that the emotions and everything, the metaphors for the battles that we go through is exactly what happens, and Junko faced it as well. So the question kind of becomes, well, was there the opportunity for other girls to face similar endings? Or why is it that Hinako seems so much better equipped to fight back? Ow. Sometimes you go to puberty and end up in Silent Hill. This is normal. That is true. But, you want to know something funny? Hinako is actually, like, in her 20s. This entire game takes place, like, at the wedding venue. And we play through her internal struggle. The reason Hinako is, like, 16, as shown here, is because that's how she views her identity, the one that was built up from when she was born to when, I guess, she got engaged, or when she was arranged to be married. And everything after that point is considered a totally different person, which is why we're fighting that person in order to maintain our identity. Identity. I don't know. I feel like I convinced myself that's not how the word is pronounced, and I'll never know. Anyways, let's go home and talk to our loving parents who want to kill our friends, question mark. Oh no, it's a Dutch tilt. I can't believe they're letting foreigners direct the film now. I still don't get the significance of Okamoto fisheries. As far as I can tell, our father used to be a fisherman, and he hasn't been to sea in like a long time. So, there's no real fishing industry in town. What the fuck is the purpose of this fishery, and why are we a patron of theirs? What am I doing? Why don't I just go offer stuff to the shrine? Did I walk past it? Yes, I did. There we are. We got 4 more slots. 4 more slots! We don't really have to worry about enemies right now. At least in the first part. Propane, no tube. What happened? Who did this? Good, won't budge. Just need to collect some items and then continue on with the puzzle that we already know the solution for. Unless they changed it, which would be cute. Let's go ahead and replace that. Now we got 2 axes, a sledgehammer, a toy lightsaber, and a cursed blade. Tachi. Truly, Hinako is the most overpowered protagonist in the Silent Hill series. Like, all the others had frickin' firearms. They had guns. And Hinako still feels like, she would just fucking destroy anyone who came after her. Like, by a mile. The combat in this game is so fucking good. Let's see. Hinako would beat the tar out of James. To be fair, James is kind of a fucking wimp. It's midnight and I'm awake. That means that I won. My big day is tomorrow. No, the sky is becoming brighter, meaning today is tomorrow. It's my funeral today. No, my execution. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to die. Why do I have to die? You're not going to die, Hinako. You're always going to be you. Yeah, right. Sure, my name will be the same, but they're just going to slap it on another sack of meat. You aren't a baby bird anymore, Hinako. Don't you want to spread your wings and venture out in the brand new world? Then you can go die if you want. Don't drag me down with you. Yeah, she seems to be having some thoughts, TM. They're crossed out. Oh. That's different. Previously it was just Hinako. Now we've got Rinko and then her parents. So we're going to go ahead and flip that upside down and that upside down. Did I already go this way? Yes, I did. Don't stop the music tonight. Gonna get you like a space boy. I need some Eurobeat for Hinako speeding around, just murdering everything with endgame items. Though, to be fair, there's not really any threat right now. Okay, I need to get rid of some of these bandages, right? I just have way too many. 15 of these frickin' things. Let's go ahead and discard that array. And then 3 bandages. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of another 3. There we go. Stop the shrine. But yeah, what are you up to since Moria is done now? You just babysitting Indy, or what's up? Elden Ring time? Hell yeah. Have you decided on a build? So this time I didn't even have to open this door. Already open. Lamau, you thought. I think for most of the game, I pretty much, I'm working on Uchikatana. I replaced with Moonveil. Moonveil is very good, yeah. For the most part, I just used Dex Arcane Int. Good. I did a Endurance Int Strength. And, I accidentally made myself so fucking powerful I beat quite a few of the DLC bosses without getting, like, the, supposedly necessary items. But I mostly played with, one sec. Just gotta deal with this whippersnapper. What was I saying? For the first part of the playthrough, I just got the great sword from the first area of the game. You find it in, like, the back of a carriage. And I carried that through most of Stormvale Castle. And then even after that, till I got, I think, no, actually, I did stick with that for a long time. And then I went after Renala. I'm trying to remember the order I went in. But I basically stuck with that until I got Helfin's Steeple, which was great with my intelligence focus. I didn't switch to intelligence until after I got Helfin's Steeple, and then I liked how it looked so much that I just stuck with that. And then I also knew that I would be going after the Blue Moon Greatsword for Ranni. So I also knew I needed Arcane for that. That's why I went Arcane Strength. Yeah, I'm starting to remember what I did. But yeah, dual-wielding Helfin's Steeple and Blue Moon Greatsword while just equipping some pretty powerful armor and having enough endurance to light roll. I was basically... The armor, I couldn't equip, like, the heaviest stuff, but it was enough that I could put on some decent armor so I could take a few hits. I say take a few hits. I was still a glass cannon by pretty much any meaning of the word. I could take, like, 2 hits from any boss. But with the Mimic Tier and health pots, you know, anything is possible. Hinako's Diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, I'd take the 2 of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. And as we know, she very much does that. She turns into the fog monster, the Faceless Bride. It has an actual name, but it's not said in-game, and I don't remember it off the top of my head. Pretty much all the enemies in Silent Hill have a name, but I think you have to dig through the files to find them, and I'm not going to do that. The other way would be, of course, to look on the wiki for the other people who dug through the files, but I'm also not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to make my own nicknames, like John Moses Browning intended. Junko's room. That's new. Okay. Letter to Santa. Dear Satan, I've been a very good girl this year, and so I would like a ray gun, please. From Shimizu Hinako. That's adorable. Santa, I got ray gun! Were you ever into Call of Duty Zombies, Ro? You might know the Revive Me, I Have Ray Gun meme. I'm a big fan of, there was a period of time where I was really into COD Zombies, around Black Ops 3, so a couple years ago now.
おままごとに入れてって頼んだら入れてくれなかったんだって。
あらあら、気の毒だったね。
ひなちゃんは男の子と遊んでたから女の子のお遊びには入れてあげないって言われたの。
誰そんなこと言ったの。後でお姉ちゃんが叱っとくから。
純子およし、かわいそう
Played
に
zombies a little bit.
男の子と遊んでただけでひどいね。
女の子嫌い。ひな子は女の子嫌だ。
Same, Hinako. I also hate girls. Women, on the other hand. Women are nice.
昭和って不思議な時代だよね。どうして子供の世界では男女が冷やかし合い
Because children
し
suck.
合っているんだろう。学校でも異性と話をしただけでバカにされたり冷やかされたり。私はそういうのが昔から理解できなくてのけ者にされてた。男子とかくれんぼしたい時もあれば女子とお人形で遊びたい時もあった。
Okay, so she's not actually talking.
男子は私を女扱いしてあんまり仲間に入れてくれなかった。女子は私が男子と遊んでるからって仲間外れにすることも多かった。お姉ちゃんはそれをひな子は見えている世界が違うのねって言ってたっけ。でもそんな私にも私のことを女扱いせずに遊んでくれる初めての親友ができたんだ。おい、それお前の人形だろ。落としてるぞ。宇宙作戦本部応答せよ。新たな巨大 UFO を確認。直ちに迎撃に向かう。
Hell yeah. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more info behind the celluloid doll. Very cute doll, by the way. But yeah, around the time that Black Ops 3 came out, the community basically exploded. And that was kind of the time around when I first picked it up. So, memes were insane back then. It was a huge thing. Oh, that one's barely weighs anything this time. Bye, Lamo. She really thought, huh? Yeah, that was back when COD Zombies YouTubers were able to buy a house. Specifically, the one I'm thinking of, I think, is like Noah J something. Used to do Skyrim videos as well. Told me how to get the skull of Aardvark, or whatever the horse's name is. That was good. But he became a COD Zombies streamer, or YouTuber. I think 3 was also where, like, the Easter eggs and stuff got massive. So they had a lot of views and stuff, and the community really fucking was a lot of fun then. It's gotten a lot more toxic since, but that was probably the best it's ever been. I hear steps. Hey there, buddy. Can I fucking help you with something? come on. Rude. Frankly, you should be ashamed. Thankfully, that's all it takes to put him down. So, can't complain too much. Don't stop the music tonight. Here we are. Remine, kudzu, chocolate, higashi, habureage. Alright. Enshrine those.
私の部屋
A fragrant letter. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you are experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up, a hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I am sure all of this simply pointing you to the fact that time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. A fragrant letter. I believe we received one of those in previous playthrough, and it is related to Kodayuki Tsukune. Or Tsuneki?
私の日記
My diary.
何か入ってる
There's something inside. Only my deepest, darkest secrets that I wouldn't tell anyone. Otherwise, I might go crazy and, well, kill everyone. No, Brutus. Thankfully, Hinako is a rational and sane human being who would never hurt a fly. The cursed sword that is possessing her, however, that's kind of up in the air, really. Music's gone all dramatic, but there is nothing to hint a change in the status quo. Unless it's up ahead more. There we are. Damn it. Thankfully, they go down pretty quickly. It's pretty nice that we're getting some more information on some things that we're definitely want to know more about. Kodayuki, the doll. So it seems like Hinako and Kodayuki kind of stayed in touch. Which is interesting that we basically don't hear anything about him, about Kodayuki, until the very end of the game. Then again, it plays the whole kind of marriage aspect pretty close to its chest. Alright, you need to knock it off. Thank you. It's stuck. Ooh, I wonder if the big doll is going to be any different this time. We do need this hose pipe, the propane tube, whatever. A toolkit, nice. hey, you're new. In that I didn't see you like 5 seconds prior. Let's see what Big Boy has to say. Anything new? I should leave right away? Okay. Anything else? No? Alright, well... I really feel like there should be more to it, but I guess it's just... fucking a dude chilling. I feel like it's meant to be more impactful than it is for me. I don't get scared very easily to begin with, but that just doesn't really feel like it serves a purpose. Is this really my house? And you may ask yourself, or you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself in a strange automobile, and you may find yourself in a house there you've never been, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? And as the days go by, water rolling underground, under the blue again, water rolling underground, isn't it me again? Once in a lifetime. That's right, carcass. No good, it won't budge. Won't budge. Anything? No. Anything? No. We have some more dolls. I wonder if we're going to be able to move this in one of the other endings, or if it's just kind of a, hey, guess what? You get to peek through there, and then there's nothing there. I don't know. It feels strange. I'm always thinking about, like, what would be interesting design-wise in games like this. It's both a blessing and a curse, because sometimes I come up with some really cool ideas that I think can make the game, or I catch onto things quickly, which lets me be kind of more excited going into things. Because I'm like, oh, I really hope this is going to play out the way I want it to. But on other hands, it leads to disappointment. You know, that's life, though. There was actually a period where one of my favorite games, Resident Evil 7, which kind of kickstarted my love for survival horror. Up until that point, I was kind of a bit of a scaredy cat when it came to horror, especially zombies and stuff. Because I had a big fear of, like, crowds, and the idea that an entire crowd would be kind of mobbing around you and preventing you from escaping sucked. I was very scared of it as a kid, but Resident Evil 7 kind of is a game where it gave me the power to fight back and helped me work through that. And that and COD Zombies, really, which is why those games are some of my favorite. COD Zombies less so now, because, well, they've been doing a shit job at it. But Resident Evil 7, I played it so much that I started noticing things about, like, how the game was designed. For instance, like, hallways and stuff, how perfectly laid out the rooms were to make it kind of like seamless for traversal, I would be looking at walls and corners and stuff and go, okay, so this is like a cell, and I would be breaking it apart, so my immersion was completely ruined because I was essentially breaking down how the map worked as I was playing. And it's not a real fun way to enjoy games when all you can think about is the things that kind of went into making it rather than the game itself. I think you should be able to do both, but when you play it like 50 million times, platinum it, and then do it all again, it kind of wears you out, and you can no longer look at it as a piece of entertainment. It just becomes something that you kind of know in and out. Similarly, the movie Alien, that's another one that I kind of have difficulty watching, despite how much I love it. And that's because I have seen the behind the scenes, the making of, all of that so many more times, and I find it far more interesting than the movie itself. The movie is a great piece of media, great horror, except for like that last sequence where we couldn't, we finally get to see the alien, and it's just so clearly a dude in a costume. That's kind of a disappointment, TBH, when it's going in front of the engine. But up until that, masterfully crafted, the sets, everything. And watching the movie, all I can think is, like, oh, they're not on a spaceship, they're on the set. They're here on the set. And immersion out the window. But it's kind of the way my brain works. It's analytical, and immersion and stuff just kind of isn't something I vibe with. And that's kind of something that translates to a lot of things. Similar with, like, this game, for instance. I pretty quickly clocked how specifically this map, how it's several different maps, would work when I first did it, because I received key items that I wouldn't find or that I knew would be used for something I already passed. Things like that. Little, not to say that I'm super smart and everyone else is stupid, but a lot of things that people kind of would miss or not really pay attention to because they're too busy being scared. I just don't get in the headspace of, I am a character in this story, this story is meant to scare me. It's just, look how interesting or cool this is what this means, here's why this happens. I feel like I've gone on a long tangent to basically say that I am more analytical, and it can sometimes be to the detriment of my enjoyment of media. That's all I really wanted to say, but I tend to go on long tirades. I don't think this is the one we want. Don't stop the music tonight. Right, you're still around. I don't think this is the one I want either. I think it's the next world. I got tired of horror because it didn't scare me and I don't remember what clicked. But got back into it when it's not just about feeling scared. Yeah, there's so much more to it than just, oh, scary situation, what are you gonna do? It's so much more interesting when there's layers to it. when you see how characters think, act, how the world itself is a character, that's the best. Like, it's not scary, it's shallow. Yeah. It's not scary because they didn't do a good job of making it impactful. Plenty of things are scary, but only certain things kind of stick with you. And I think that's where psychological horror and... Like, 13 Ghosts does fucking rip. Oh my god. That set, the glass house, holy fucking shit. Like, just the analytical part of my brain goes, how the fuck does that work? Oh my god. I want to just be there in the set and experience it. That's what really makes, like, a movie for me, is not a, like, oh my god, I'm so scared, but I want to know more, to learn more about the world. Also, audio drama really resold me on Loving Horror. Try White Vault if you like the Magnus Archives. I will do that. I'm still on Old Gods of Appalachia. But I definitely want to get some more audio horror as well.
マジ
そんなやつ俺知らねえよ覚えてもねえよ第一それが急に今頃になってわけがわかんねえよな
Yeah, I know you do.
どうしようか相棒はどう思う
それはひな子が自分で考えて決めるしかねえよ俺が口出しできることじゃねえし
おかしいよねそれに私女扱いされるの嫌だし相棒だって似合わないって思うでしょ
うん
だよね私も似合わないって思うし
そう決めつけるなよ答えを急ぐな悪い癖だぞもっと時間をかけてゆっくりと考えろ心を落ち着けて静かに心の中の自分と対話しろ
そうだな相棒の言う通りだ
So here's where she starts to, like, split, I guess.
お前は悩み込むとすぐ頭痛に出るな我慢せずに薬飲めよ
Yeah, what is it? Cognitive dissonance? I think that's the word I'm looking for.
全然効かないんだ
Where your internal world and outer world are
また俺が見
misaligned.
繕ってやるからお前の
And you
大切
can't
になっ
make
てるや
sense
つを
of
探し
things.
に
ありがとう相棒
Figgy Smads is back, bitches.
いいかどんな選択も
How you doing,
焦
Figgy?
って選んだら必ず後悔するじっくり考えるんだそれだけは絶対に約束しろ
お姉ちゃんにも同じこと言われたよ分かった相棒約束する
Okay. So, again, the more we see of Shu, just the more of just the absolute fucking homie he is. Which is very nice compared to, my presence was not required, but someone was wrong about media and I had to correct them. Row! Figgy! Doc and I have Moria plans. This is a Moria stream now. No, not right now. Hey Figgy, guess what? We have Itachi and it fucking rips. Look at this shit. Pretty cool, right? But guess what? It's fucking... Oh my god, it literally makes, like, noises. And it like, drags her around. She is not the one swinging it. It is swinging her. Literally just a cursed katana. Why is she swinging it so bad? She's not. She is not swinging it, that's why. It is literally, like, jumping at you. She just happens to be holding the handle. It is cursed by the... Maybe she should flip the sword Zoro style? He might be onto something. Let's see what the big guy thinks. Any thoughts? No? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, unfortunately the big guy didn't have anything really interesting to say. Sorry, Figgy. I was really hoping he would have some input. Alas. Jar. He's actually a doll, I think you'll find. Hi, woman. This is why people don't like women. Okay, so I picked that up. How do I get the Fox plate again? I opened that door. Went over there. People like women? I know, weird, right? It's pretty freaking strange. Not gonna lie. Right, I need to find the picture frame. Shit, I forget where to go for it. Now we get to explore every room until I find what I'm looking for. Hello? Picture frame! Oh, he got me. I heard him and I didn't react in time. That's not all. Behold how much... Okay, it bounced off a wall. Okay, wow, it is really not doing well in that hallway with its wide swings. Hinako really rocking that Zoro vibes. I don't know if she's killed any minorities yet, but the sword definitely would. Like, no doubt, this sword would absolutely kill a minority. I'm pretty sure Rinko has killed minorities. Which I know is technically a different character, but, like... I just felt like I had to mention that she's a bitch. Four hits. Brilliant. What a great-ass weapon. I really love when it does the overhead strike while she's leaning forward. It really is just a... She should not be able to swing it that way. And the fact that she's doing so anyways is kind of freaking me the fuck out. There we are. A toolkit. A kit for tools. Like you. I feel like I've seen this picture before. It's a picture of you! She got me. This sword, despite how good it is, doesn't seem to hit that well indoors. Okay, yeah, no, we are gonna use an axe inside, I think. After that many times hitting the wall, I don't think I can justify it anymore. We tried. We really did. Tachi / longswords aren't useful inside, or aren't great inside. Yeah, I think you're onto something there, Ro. Thanks for telling me, before I did anything stupid. You really saved me a lot of, hassle there. Like, famously so. Really? That's wild. Sup, girl? What we need is a cursed Wakizashi. Yeah, there we go. You're onto something now. Bloop. What was that sound effect? But I really can't wait to use the Sacred Sword in a boss fight, is what I'm really wanting to do. Oh. Hold on a minute. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight. The fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. The sword raised itself towards heaven. The scales now dedicated to the rising sun. Now go, white bird, fly away and never come back. The white bird took to the air and flew towards the horizon, becoming a silhouette against the setting sun. Now nothing remained upon the land. What? So that's a completely new puzzle. Setting sun, so this needs to be on the west. The fox fell, so the fox is no longer there. Battling upon a set of scales, right? So the scales are there. The scales were dedicated to the rising sun. So that's the east. Now nothing remains upon the land. There we go. So, base game, without the sword, we know that the sword and the fox fought. Or sorry, without the sacred sword, we know that the riddle was about a sword and a fox fighting. Neither of them won, and the land was destroyed as a result. Now we have the fox fell to the sword, and the white bird was able to go free. The white bird, of course, representing Hinako's sort of innocent / her true identity, the one we are playing as right now. So I think that's foreshadowing for the ending, I think.
シュウ君が来てるって言ってるでしょ。
相棒、調子はどうだ？
And all of these are different too.
私調子悪くないよ。
最近学校でも上の空じゃないか。俺たちが話しかけてもぼんやりしてるし、悩みすぎてまた頭痛がひどくなってるんじゃないかって思ってさ。
全然。
そうか。
うん、心配しすぎだよ。ごめんね。お手洗い行ってくるね。
あ、うん。
Poor Shu.
ひな子のお母さん言ってたな。最近隠れて何かを読んでいるって。これがそうなのか。ごめん、タンスの裏に何か見えたんで。
読んだ？
え？
何も読んでないよね。忘れて。週には関係ないから。
何も読んでない。
What is it?
というか字なんて何も。
ごめん、帰ってもらっていい？今日は体調が悪いの。
お前さ、
帰って。
分かった。また明日。
Also, I want to point out that previously in here, all of the characters have had their face obscured, but for the first time, Hinako doesn't, because she's not a memory. She's actually here.
私おかしいのかな。自分でも不安になるくらいにすごく大きく早くおかしくなっていくの。サクコに聞いたらそれは恋なんじゃないかって言うんだけれど、本当にそうなのかな。私が想像していた恋っていうのはもっともっとじっくり温かで酸っぱいんだけれど、ほんのり甘くてくすぐったくて、そういうもの。
My friend Figgy always told me that love is like a roast beef sandwich.
今の私はそれとは全然違う。これは
Or was that a
温か
vagina?
で酸っぱくて甘いんだけれど、
I don't know. They're basically the same thing, right? I don't know.
誰かに足を掴まれて
There we go. There's my clip of the
よう
day.
な、そんな感じなの。
Same thing, same thing. Yeah.
でもね、なぜかずっと心のどこかで怖さも覚えているの。これは本当に恋なのかな。私だけが特別なのかな。あなたはどう思う？ねえ。いや、わからない。でも一つだけわかるよ。あなたのその気持ちは多分
Probably fear.
週に感じたものとは全く別の、全く
Oh.
異形の何か。
Does she have feelings for Shu?
私とあなたどちらもひな子だけれど、きっとどちらかが間違っている。お願い。もし私が間違っていたなら私を殺して、ねえ解放して。さもなきゃ私があんたを殺すから。
Oh. Can we get much higher? Yeah, I think she might need to see a doctor with that. I don't think that's good for you, girl. I want to take her face off. Y'all remember that that movie? Nick Cage and I think John Travolta. What a film. Lemonade. First aid kit, also don't need that. Another first aid kit, also don't need that. An antique comb, hell yeah. And I think a toolkit? Yeah. Let's enshrine what we don't need. Do I have another upgrade material? I do not. So let's draw some Omamori, why don't we? Let's see what we get. Greatly decreased damage taken at full health. Not really useful. The boar. Greatly increased stamina recovery speed and greatly shortens out of breath duration. That's not bad, but I'd prefer not to run out to begin with. The otter. Restores spare weapons durability upon defeating an enemy. Ooh. That's pretty good. Butterfly greatly decreases stamina consumed by dodging, but you're unable to continuously dodge. That's basically useless then. Let's go ahead and save. We have completed 2 endings. And knowing that this is a boss coming up, we might have a bit more room in the boss fight room. So let's fucking boogie. So Shu's dead. Sakuko's dead. And Rinko. Okay, so they're all still dead. That's still the same. Oh, it's not even a new cutscene. What a beast of a weapon. It's quick, it stuns, it's got range. Oh, what a powerhouse of a weapon. And I barely used any durability for it. New scene? Nope. This is a new scene though, so we're gonna watch this. And this is the, is this the Kokoro Makokoro? I think that was it. I'm doing well so far, guys. Girl, you spilled it. Have you guys seen the PSA for domestic abuse? That's so... Oh, it's so meme-worthy. Where they're in a cafe, the woman spills a little bit on his sleeve, and he goes, "She spilled my coffee." Fucking bitch! And just starts beating the shit out of her in the restaurant, and everyone is just like casually like, "Oh yes, what a lovely day it is." And it's just so freaking absurd that it's hilarious. Very good message, very poor execution. Because it just kind of comes out of nowhere. It starts like, oh, this is some kind of normal ad for maybe like coffee, or just it's set in a cafe and they're gonna talk about like credit cards or something, and then he just fucking flips the table and starts swinging on her, and it's just the most jarring transition that you can't help but go, what is happening? Anyways, that's what I thought of when I saw Hinako spill her water. I just imagined him just turning and giving her a haymaker. Yeah. You know, I grew up in like a certain period of commercials where they just would not be on television today. Same with the school shooter PSA, where it's I'm not even sure what changed in that cutscene, where it's like a love story, and then in the background there's all these details about like the kid planning to shoot the school, but it's like very quick and doesn't focus on it, and it's like, oh, these kids are having like some kind of little romantic, it's some rom-com shit, and then like as they meet and they're about to be like, hey, you want to go meet somewhere, the door in the background just opens and he just cocks an AR, just pulls out like an AR or something, and it is, again, PSAs are a lost art of jarring to the point of accidentally being hilarious in just absurdism. And to be clear, I'm not saying school shootings or domestic abuse are funny. I'm saying the way these commercials portray them is really off-putting and kind of takes the seriousness out of it because it's so fucking insane. But yeah, what a period for television. Same with the smoking ads where like they pull out their teeth and like their face gets disfigured and stuff. One time I got called into an assembly about drunk driving and they played us a video set to a Simple Plan song. Oh, I'm guessing it was, how could this happen to me? And now when I hear the song, that's all I can imagine. Yeah. PSAs, their heart's in the right place, but the execution on them is somehow always just god-awful. Incredible. All of them. What about them, girly pop? They're all eating. And then we have an arrowhead stuck in them. Ooh. Scroll of Pity. Rejoice, for you are saved from the world of filth. All happen to like my filth. So the world of filth, her hometown. So we're going to go in this room. Kind of sad I don't get to play with the sword anymore, but I do get Devil Trigger while I have Beast Claw, so... Yeah, let me just borrow your soul real quick. I promise I'll give it back, maybe. Cool, cool. Anything in here? Nope, nope. The Black Sparrow Crest. Let's see real quick, actually. Is there a Fox store around here? We should also look for, like, items we can pick up. Yes, yes, that's the exit. Aw, look at them all. You're just having a grand old time, huh? Shriveled up at Ayage. Nothing new there. Nothing new. Higashi, nothing new. We're not really receiving anything new. Bit of a shame. Well, let's go ahead and look at prove the intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crest to lay bare your soul. Oh. If you look at the crest on the wall, it's different from how it usually is. Usually it's just like the circle with the fox. But now it's kind of faded and we see these green flames. The white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. The fox raises a lantern as he watches them fly away. There is nothing he can do now. So I'm guessing this is the one that we need for the fox. But they fly free. I'm assuming that means that this is where the white bird will go and this is where the black bird will go. Because they're both going the opposite direction. This one is chasing that one. And then the fox raises the lantern. So we need the other two crests. It's stuck. It's stuck! Oh no! What is this? Scroll of Pity. Rejoice for you're free of your ignorant, uncultured parents. Fucking bam! Oh. Oh, this Hinako is starting to have, like, doubts. Previously, she was like, all of this stuff is irrelevant. Only my loyalty to, my husband is important. But now... Oh, the banquet came to a close. All the foxes had their fill. Damn shame. The nine-tailed fox shot to pieces and dead. Divine water. That crest is a little bit different. This crest is a little bit different. I'm not sure what to do with, like, this puzzle. I'm not entirely sure what it is, how I solve it. TBH. Can't go that way. So I guess I just have to guess. I think this is the wrong room. It's the wrong room. It definitely is the wrong room. You fucking dare? What the? Why did I look over there? Come on, let me out so I can go the correct way. Me Angie.
間違えた
And we gotta look for the one that has, oh, thank you. The arrow in it. Or we could just interact with all of them, because they will give us stuff. No? None of them have an arrow in them? What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? Let's try the one with the cool fox picture. Hello. What brings you to my neck of the woods? Is it death? Oh, there's two of you. Two? Yeah, unfortunately there's not too much you can really do against them because the heavy attack with the fox arm doesn't actually kill them, or sorry, stun them. So you just kind of have to hit them as many times as possible to try and get a stun off. Also, this was apparently the wrong way as well. So I don't know how to solve this puzzle. I just have to do all the rooms. No, please let me go back. Too bad. Are they gonna do their dun dun? No? Oh no. There we go. This is what my Western Monster of the Week character looks like. Now that you mention it, yeah. Please get off me. I don't know if this is what a, what are they called? The Chinese hopping vampire. I don't know if this is what they look like, though. I'm gonna be real with you. Give me your soul. It's not this one, not that one. It's this door. Please get off me. Someone forgot what this game is about. No, I very much know what this game is about. I'm just, you know, thought I'd ask politely. God, it really does feel like I'm playing, what is it? Tales. Oopsies. That wasn't meant to happen. I had to sneeze, so I was trying to mute, and instead of pausing the game, I accidentally quit to the PlayStation menu, and the game was still going. Love to see it. Berseria. Yeah, Tales of Berseria, Velvet Crow with her... Oh, there's another one. Hold on one sec, I gotta sneeze again. Much better. Sorry about that. It appears there is one more we must murder, death, kill. What's my favorite character? Oh, great. Let's see if I can get this first try. Mejigika Miludin Dodin Nolarun Do, also known as Magilu, the great and powerful. An icon, really. You wish you could be Magilu. I know I do. I don't think anyone else could pull off the book skirt. As confident as I am in my ass, I don't have the legs for it. So, it's kind of pointless. Innocent and afraid. Book skirt is peak design. Oh, absolutely. I love Tales of Berseria. And this is the one that's fleeing first, so I think that's the Sparrow Crest. More emblems. Thankfully, no fire emblems. Blah, 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 blah. The day Fire Emblem comes to PlayStation is the day Nintendo dies. And not because Fire Emblem coming to PlayStation would like be a huge marketing disaster for them and they wouldn't be able to like financially recover, but the day that Nintendo lets go of any of their IPs, they are already dead. Where is it? 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 There it is. It's in the haunch. Crunchy. Scroll of pity. Rejoice, smile, serve, obey. For every last drop of blood shall be sacrificed. Oh. Andy bought me a 911 from Dutch Bros. It's got 6 shots of espresso. Fuck yeah. I am down to Moria after I get this ending. If you want to fucking go all night, I can go the distance. Okay, so this one. No time for that, Hinako. We have to find my daggone wife, Hinako. Do you have any ibuprofen? No time for that, Hinako. Figgy, give us the world state. Figgy, we yearn for the mines. Let me just drink of your soul. How is she so quick off the draw with the attacks that even while I'm already swinging, she still hits me first? Insane. New cutscene?
純子さん。
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
You know what's really weird? Probably gonna use the fuel to shiny hunt in ZA while I watch more One Piece, to be honest. Or Kino. That's fair. What's insane is that Eris isn't in this chat, and I don't think this is nearly as unhinged as it usually is. Actually, I take that back. I did joke about school shooters and... Alright, yeah, no,
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
I was too busy reflecting on that I kind of missed what they were saying.
お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
I keep telling people I'm normal and no one believes me.
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
Did you have a good discussion? No.
はい。
She told me I looked fat in this dress. Yeah, that's why I married you. Got a fat ass. Damn. And the fox mask crest. A badge with something carved into it. Looks like a fox mask. I just want to fight and find a soulmate and who will try and possibly succeed in murdering me. Is that so much to ask for? I feel like that is like a shockingly low standard, and yet no one is willing to match your freak. It's wild. Oh, we got it. First try. And I found out that this puzzle does not change based on difficulty. So even though I am not on Lost in the Fog mode right now, it is still the same puzzle. New cutscene? Yep.
これが君のものだ。
What am I supposed to do with a box? This isn't my dad. This is a cell phone. I threw it on the ground. You must think I'm a joke. God, how long has it been since that song has been referenced? I can't even remember the last time I heard it. I don't know if that's gonna fit on the old fox
始めようか。
paw?
はい。
Arm? Why is it an arm now that I think about it? You reference it regularly at work? I never understood this at weddings. Why do you get each other's rings and then pass them? It just seems like a waste of time. But symbolism, it shows that you're accepting a part of each other. Shut the fuck up, I ain't got time for that. Just give me the right box the first time. If I ever get married, it is going to be just like, I go get the fucking document, we sign it, done. You want a ring? Cool. Literally, ceremony is supposed to be a waste of time. Yeah. I am not big on ceremonies or anything. Skip to the chapter of results. Skipping progress will not affect the story. Ooh. Why don't we? So we skip the chase through the town. Where Hinako confronts the fog monster only to find out it's herself. And skip straight to where they switch places. This is not a new cutscene. Just proceed. I like ceremony, but my love language is inconveniencing myself intentionally. And violence. Yeah. Maybe don't put that on the invitation card. Hey guys, come for my wedding of violence. Oh, that's new. These Shimenewa are disturbing. Previously she said, it's so twisty, it's like my mind in here. Which again, Silent Hill, way to just dispense with all subtlety. This game is as subtle as a fucking brick. It's great, and people still somehow misunderstand it. Don't you just love that? There'll always be at least one real sword present. You'd be fools not to wear your own steel. A wedding without at least 3 deaths is considered a dull affair by Dothraki standards. Alright. Oh, there you are. I will be wearing a sword. I love the kind of woman that brings a sword to a wedding. It will be real and functional. Well, of course! What would be the point of bringing a fake sword? And I will serve champagne with it. Okay, now you're just being a little ostentatious. Now you're just showing off. Champagne, really? You can object to your own at your own risk. That's fair. Speak now or walk out if you're alive. I have a sword. What? What are you gonna do? Hold on, I gotta switch from top messages to all messages. What are you gonna do? Crazy that that's the first one that got, like, flagged or not shown. Boom. Got some bandages. Sledgehammer! Let's replace the axe. What am I gonna do with an axe? Kill people? Pfft. And a toolkit. Which pretty much means that we can go the rest of this area with just the sword. Because we can just repair it with a toolkit. No problem. You gonna set up another fire? No? Okay. This is it. No turning back now. We're into the end game. Not gonna lie, co-op gaming got me excited for Hunger again. The bully. Yeah. I've been keeping an eye on it. Still no news, really. Nothing interesting to come from the announcements. They're still cooking. And I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. A dried carcass. It's that my dried up carcass in the county jail. Oh, I gotta... wiggle my joystick. Quote unquote. Be interested in Hunt Showdown too, but it seems like it's maybe gone away from itself and definitely isn't a Figgy game. Yeah. It's not really a me game either. There are parts of it that I really like, but just kind of the kind of battle royale aspect of it, where it's you're all hunting the same thing, and if someone else gets it, then you're just kind of SOL. Kind of boring. Kind of dumb. Oh, hey, another axe. Might as well replace our damaged one, right? And another toolkit. We really don't have to worry about anything. Is there an Emma or an Emma around here? Maybe? No? Alright, well then, let's do this. Let's see our new ending. This is the same cutscene. All the foxes are still smiling. I just find it awfully amusing. You don't even know what's gonna happen. This new cutscene should be. Yeah, here we go.
私であって何が悪いの？私はまだいつまでも私でいたいのに。あなたの気持ちもわかる。不安よね。怖いわよね。でもそれは乗り越えられるものなのよ。乗り越えるかどうかは私が決めること。誰にも勝手に決めさせてくれ。もう遅すぎるの。
Flops in the chat. Hello, Seth. We are getting one of the new endings. I'm sorry, that's so goofy. I feel like the doll should be pointing and laughing, or maybe flipping the bird. We have a hitchhiker. I'm still not entirely sure what.
清水ひな子が決断したそれが
Still not sure what the doll is meant to represent. I thought it was supposed to be like her childhood self, her feminine side. But I'm not entirely certain. I think there's more to it, maybe. Especially since we saw it break through the shrine door earlier, and then here it was riding Hinako's shoulder. But yeah, so far, Seth, it seems like, since we got the cursed sword, it seems like, we're actually, the inner Hinako is actually winning. And we're rejecting the marriage.
私が求めるものは新しい性お前は消えろ
Draw your blade.
お前が消えろ
Oh shit, all the foxes turning blue eyes. Ooh. Girl, stop yelling like that. Ow. Oh no. Is this death? That was a really poor, Oh, fuck. I'm having difficulty reading her this time. Yeah, it's not just faceless, the face has been... There we are. Yeah, the rituals as well. Bro, if you like the symbolism of that, go check out the scene where she actually, like, gets her identity taken. She saws her own arm off to be a... She loses her autonomy. Then her back gets branded where her body is no longer her possession. And then finally she cuts off, she has her face cut off to change, because she's giving away her identity, or it's being taken from her. Really fucking good. Yeah. I'm still stuck at the part of no idea when it'll end, freezing my ass off. The opposite of away from the worst. Shiro entity is not an entity I'm not familiar with. Oh shit! Oh! The fucking MVP! Woo! That's my fucking boy! I raised that boy. The fucking... What a fucking legend. Baseball bat to the back of the head. Are we about to fight the nine-tailed fox? Oh my fucking god, this game is sick! Yo! I think she was dead. Maybe. Yo! Oh, this is so fucking cool! Oh my fucking god! Yo, this just like went from like a 10 out of 10 to fucking 11 out of 10. Holy fucking shit, this game rules! So there is also a supernatural element to it. Holy fucking shit, guys! Fuck, I misread that. Shichibi. What are these names you're saying? Are those like the official names? Ow, misread it again. I can't read and play at the same time, but holy fucking shit! What is he doing?! So there's the supernatural aspect. We've also heard, like, about how he completely changed after being bitten by the fox. Woo! Witch time, motherfucker! Oh my god! But also, it still reads as just, the rich person is obsessed with this person who he, met once as a child. Fuck. I was still reeling. Oh, so that's a 3... There we go. So she's basically like telling him that the marriage is off, but there's still the pressure of societal conformance and also standing against someone of higher status. So while this is probably just a very tense conversation, it feels like it's a much bigger deal. He's totally changing colors. Yeah, he's getting more bloody. Is he getting more bloody or is he getting more like orange? I can't tell. Devote yourself to pursuing me. I too want to devote myself to my own life. He's turning more orange. The sword must be cleansing it? Mayhaps. Baby bird who will remain a baby until it flies. If I accept your love, I'll experience the joys of That's not true, Ro. The sword does in fact cleanse your flesh from your body. Like an acid bath. It's all a matter of perspective. And it's turned back into... Yeah, it became less like demonic and more like a normal fox. You're right, Seth. That was so fucking hype, though. Also, that was a fun boss fight. So I guess this is the... We're comrades? Yeah! God! Mm! The F stands for this game is fan-fucking-tastic. We got to sword fight a fucking tailed beast. Holy shit! Shichibu is an interesting choice to be sure. Why 7?
助けてくれなかったら私は自分の勇気を保てなかった。
逆だろ。
That is a good
お
question.
前が自分の勇気を出したからこそ俺はお前を助けようと思ったんだぜ。
その勇気を持つのに時間をかけすぎて大勢に迷惑をかけた。
そのためにお前が自分の人生を諦めなくちゃならないってのは俺はおかしいと思うぜ。
Why is there still fog?
ありがとう相棒。
But at least the candy store's open.
それにしてもお前ネクタイ似合わないな。
うっせえ、お前だってそれ似合ってね
うっせえ。
Yeah, why is she still wearing her school outfit? I thought she was getting married. What? Oh no, the water dragon. Forgot about the water dragon. Fuck. It's never truly a good ending. Right, because, as I was saying, it's not purely a metaphor because there are supernatural happenings that are influenced by the psychology of the characters. A hill steeped deep in silence. What deep lyrics? Now away from the birdcage. This is a new song as well. Damn. But yeah, so we know that according to legend, Yamada no Orochi, when it was beheaded, one of the heads flew to Abisugaoka and became a water dragon that hid underground and poisoned all the water. So there's poison water under the town that was coming up from geysers. And then supposedly Inari came and defeated the fox, or defeated the dragon, and kept it at bay. So part of their worship of Inari is to keep the water dragon at bay and prevent the geysers from exploding. What a cool Okami prequel. Yeah, remember when Shiranui got her ass... Remember when Ami got her ass kicked by a random girl with a cursed katana? Or sorry, a Itachi? The fox wets its tail. There we go. Now... Ooh! And we have a new screen for the menu. However, we are going to... It makes sense that the ancient sword of the purpose here would be Itachi. Yeah, seeing as it's supposedly older than Inari. Fox wets its tail because it's no longer strong enough to fight against the dragon. No. So this time, we're going to go for the other ending. There's still one more, considered the true
嫁
ending,
さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
but this one involves us retrieving the Holy Blade, or sorry, the Sacred Sword,
あってたまるか。そんなこと。
and cleansing it of its evil spirits. What that entails, I got no fucking clue. In Sengoku and later periods, they would represent ancient swords with Tachi, but in Heian... Did you miss an ending? No. We have seen 3 endings. There's the default ending, where she gets addicted to anxiety medication and kind of loses her sense of self and murders everyone at the... or like 10 people at the wedding venue, and then goes on the run. There was the UFO ending, the joke ending, where it was all the work of aliens, and the fog monster was actually a robot, and that the Sakuko we saw die was actually just one of the aliens, and everyone laughs and calls Shu a perv, and live happily ever after. And then that ending we just got is the fox wets its tail. This time, however, we are going for the ending called Fox Wedding, which I'm sure you can tell what that's gonna be. For this one, I assume UFO ending is the good ending. I don't know about that one, Chief. It's an ending. I suppose nobody died in that one, so yeah, I guess it is the good ending, question mark? Although the question would be is, if in the Fox wedding ending, it's her accepting her fate to be a bride and all that, would that be... would anyone die? Fox wedding is itself the name of a yokai phenomenon. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Kusuno dai tuchome.
私はどうしたら。
You can start by not being such a baby. Shut up, child. I don't care.
お稲荷様だ。あちこちに祀られてる。
Oinari-sama. And I found out that, is it raining in-game?
千鶴屋なら
No, it's
誰
not.
か来てるかな。
Why? Is there, like, screen tearing or something? It's just the fog particles. Okay. Particles. Hold on, I gotta go check out that Jesus statue real quick. I need to make sure that it saves between games. Just want to make sure that it is, in fact... it has, in fact, been interacted with. Yes, it has. It still has the bride statue. So similar with the UFO ending, where we get the laser sword upon investigating any of the
他の道を探そう。
posters. Upon reaching the second Jizo statue, we should receive our sacred sword instead of having to go all the way through.
何でも聞いた話じゃ狐つきじゃないかって。
More new
お
info.
稲荷様に呪われた家なんかによく行けるわよね。噂をすればなんとやらだよ。
Might also be that I'm viewing on a 2.5 by 6 inch screen. You're not gonna believe me, but 2.5 by 6 inch screen was my nickname in high school. New scene? Nope. So that's interesting. It's not just new game that gives new dialogue. I think each ending, 2.5 was the length. I know. It's like a tuna can. Yeah, exactly. Man was girthy. Yeah. You come to me on Fat Cock Friday, girthless.
相棒。
シュウ
Boop. Yeah. We've seen the chase scene a couple times now. What'd you think of the fungus I sent? No, that's like spot on. The bleeding crown or whatever. Or was the bloody tooth something? That kind of hurt my eyes, the way that flashed. Okay, so not that one. Speaking of fungus... Bleeding tooth / devil's tooth. Right. Is this something? No? I went to the creek one morning and found stinkhorns! Hell yeah. Aren't those like... Is it stinkhorns or... What's the one that is, like, supposedly really gross, but also, like, considered a delicacy? They're technically edible. Great. That's the best kind.
シュウにもらっててよかった
Good thing I got this from Shu. Thanks, partner. Let me just take these and immediately... Oh, no. Oh, I dropped him. Oh, no. Hold on. Wait. Do I have... Same with bleeding tooth fungus, they're edible as well. Right.
急いでサクコのとこに戻らな
Need
い
to
と
get back to Sakuko. Do we? Do we need to get... Oh, wait, no, that Sakuko is our friend. Yeah, actually, we do need to get back to Sakuko. I want to know what happened with Sakuko in the fox wets its tail ending. Who's there? Is that you, Shu? And I guess Rinko also, though I don't really care. Rinko can die for all I care. But Sakuko deserves to live in the real world. Because she's kind of fucking awesome. She's just a girl. Okay.
シュウ
Yeah, Rinko. The more we learn about her, the more she's just like an unapologetic bitch. It really is impressive. Like, reverse Flash levels of petty tomfoolery. Hinako did not deserve the fungal treatment. Well, that's just in, like, this perceived world. It's not the real world. So, she's not really dead. Similar to how we saw Shu hang, or Shu was hanged in part that we played through in the Dark Shrine. New ending where the fox kills Shu and then it removes its mask to reveal it was Rinko the whole time. That would make no goddamn sense. Because Rinko's whole fucking thing is like, oh my god, I love Shu so much, and Hinako can fucking die. Yeah, so the Dark Shrine and the Foggy Town are both kind of so I think Hinako is possessed. Hinako and Kodayuki are possessed by some kind of supernatural force, but it's also manifesting. If I can't have him, no one can. I suppose that could happen. She is kind of really fucking stupid, so maybe she would think that. It's kind of like a what is it? Not Dragon's Dogma. Drakengard. Yeah, the Drakengard. The only way to protect the children is to put them where no one can get them. Which is in my belly. I'm going to kill them and eat them. Brilliant. Yeah, she never did claim that she was intelligent, so... Actually, no, she did. She was like, I'm the smartest, kindest, and also the prettiest. Unlike that dumb bitch Hinako who has no money, no prospects. Where were you hiding? Like, actually, pull yourself together. This puppet be crazy, man. Protect the children. I send them to heaven where no one will find them. Exactly. Drakengard. What a weird-ass game. You know, it'd be great? A game that's not fun to play. See, Yoko Taro learned from his mistake and made Nier Automata, Nier as well, really, feel much better to play. But still keep the meanings. Because, how we think now is like, oh, violence is great. The kind of people that it would take to enjoy violence are horrible, awful people. But that doesn't mean that it should be, like, difficult and unfun to play. It just means that you should feel consequences for it. For embracing that. Also, ass. Never forget there are more polygons in 2B's ass model than there are in the entirety of Resident Evil 1. Truly an inspiration. Rinko? She's still alive? Fucking bitch. Gotta do everything myself, huh? Okay. I'm gonna eat some Jell-O, and you are gonna fuck right off. Thank you. You know, going from, like, thunder, dueling in, like, the underwater Aurora Borealis, beautiful purple area with the fucking seven-tailed fox, and a cursed sword to pipe in a foggy city really does feel like a tonal whiplash a little bit. Had to sneeze, sorry. I don't want to say boring, but understandably not as hype. To be fair, I was not expecting Silent Hill F to go that fucking hard. But thank fuck it did. That was so much better than fighting Metatron or whatever the hell it was in Silent Hill 1 or 3, whatever it was, where you fought God. Ooh, that one has the digigrade, yeah, legs. They all do, I think. Yeah, but I think the fox literally possessed Kodayuki, and it's that kind of supernatural force that is messing with Hinako and kind of making her more or less submit. It's influencing her mind. But the metaphors and everything still stand about her role in society and her fighting against it. And if it were anyone else, they would have just gone without a fight, but Hinako is someone who has a strong sense of personality and doesn't want to meet this standard others set. The fox possessed him and then fell in love with her as she helped him despite what he'd done. Yes, and I think the fact that both Kodayuki and the fox spirit liked Hinako also helped with their kind of merging, how the possession took place or whatever. I do think there is an element of very real yeah, increased max health, sanity, and stamina. Ooh. That is not bad at all. But none of our things need it, so. Boom. The crab Omamori was adorable. Yeah. I need to pull up my Bad Bitch playlist that Era sent me while I do some of these fights. Maybe on my own time because, you know, copyright laws and all that. But, sword fighting a fox god to Gnarly or to Blackpink might just fucking kick ass, is all I'm saying. I think some Bad Bitch songs would go great with this game. Gnarly has my vote. Yeah. Or Let's Kill This Love. Where am I? Alright, and as this is, of course, the one that I did first, I know the answers. Tomboy by Idol. Yeah! You get it, Ro. Some Shania Twain in there as well. I like how it makes you walk, and then you remember that you can flash step, and it doesn't matter. Oh, don't worry, that was just Kodayuki, resident, an auto song. So many auto songs. Or, is it auto, or ado, or... I always look it up, and then I forget. Maybe even more Film Red songs, to be honest. Yeah. But just kind of, you know, the sort of flippant, girly pop, I'ma fuck you up songs. Top Musica, one of the lines is, let the words of the words of a curse be my deliverance, which is very Hinako. Yeah. Cool, we got the boob dagger. Wait a second. Okay, no, so nothing changed. Oh yeah, there we go. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's black outlined, and then I saw like the way it looked in the shadow, and I was like, is it like now jet black or something? No, it's just the lighting. I was like, that's an interesting change. Boop. I don't even know why I'm still going, to be honest. I don't really have anything to do. All I know is I need to get the sword and then cleanse it. Or something. The fittings for the kaiken are very nice. Oh, yeah. All of the, like... I'd carry that in a sash. I'd carry it in my bosom. I'd buy that for $1. Good boob knife. I'd carry that in my titty pouch. Ram pa bum pa 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 pa. Let's kill this love. Ay 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 ay. What up, girly pop?
なんでここに?
Ugh. Damn it. Boom, counter attack. Thank you. Actually, wait a minute. I remember the code. No, I need to find the, I do need to find the bit. Hashire, hashire, uma musume, hashire, uma musume. That would be kind of a juxtaposition. I saw a thing like cosplay at a Ren fair, and it was a ogre cap. I see another shiny magic card. I'm going to use ultimate weapon again. That's fair. What was I saying? There was like a knight armor ogre cap, and it looked kind of like a Gundam or something, but it was clearly ogre cap. And it was the fucking sickest. It was so good. Hashire, hashire, uma musume. What time are we getting at? It's almost midnight. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go to where I can grab my laser sword and sacred sword and then call it a night.
よし、錠前を試そう。
Wait. Was it already there? Am I Coco for Crazy Puffs, guys? Did I just run that whole thing thinking I needed to grab one of the lock pieces and then it just was already there? And I just ran the circle for nothing? I mean, it's very likely that's what happened, because, I mean, I forget what I say 5 minutes after, or not even 5 minutes, like 10 seconds after I say it. Or I check 50 times if I've saved the game. Let's get to where... Yeah, it is there. Oh my god, I just wasted my fucking time. You want Banira your Houndour? Okay. Is it Mega Lopunny or the Alolan Lopunny that people are getting freaky over? You know, they're getting freaky over regular Lopunny, so maybe that's not the best phrasing. But you know what I mean. Mega has the ripped tights pattern, right. Did I manage to do it without getting hit? Is that a Chivo? Am I gonna get the Chivo? No? Cool! Yeah, sure. Cool.
しっかりしないと。
Need to focus. Need to find this bitch. God, stick drift so bad. Rip the achievements again. I'm curious, like, what is up with my stick, because I've used rubbing alcohol, I've reset the controller, I've done all the things, but it still keeps coming back. So I'm wondering if, like, a hair or something that won't get broken down by alcohol fell down there. Yeah. In which case I'll probably have to take the stick off and then put it back. Where am I going again? Is it this way? I think so? Question mark? No, hold on. Let's go back a second. I might be lost. In fact, there's a very real possibility that I just don't know where I am spatially. Yeah, I think I actually have to turn right here. I think I go up. Yeah. Bonk! Gnarly. 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 Sure is foggy out here in these silent hills. Crazy. And I just keep going. You really thought you had something going on, huh? We're gonna go all the way up so that we can find the Jesus statue over here. And that should award us with the sacred sword. Hell yeah. And then we want to go get... Seth, you have not seen this cutscene, so I am very excited to show you in great detail the wondrous world of Space Wars. Why the fuck are they yelling? Who's yelling? Am I yelling? Or are your friends yelling? Roommates' friends. Ah. They do that sometimes. Oh. A little close for comfort there. Though I do like the body art. I think the flowers are very cool. Unfortunately, I'm just not looking for that kind of relationship right now. So I wish you the best in your future. But if you touch me again, I'm gonna cut your throat. Now, are you ready for the greatest cutscene? Yeah, they just drop it behind us. That's it. The PP 8001. Oh yeah, it is a bit longer, Ro. It's extended 1 gauge. Yeah, it actually does kind of look like it might be a saber now, but we still need, I think, one more ending before it'll be worth using, and then another one after that before it becomes like a top tier, whatever you want to call it. Oh, walked right into that. It did get bigger, yeah. Ro told me that, apparently it's based on endings. So, like, the more endings you do, the bigger my pee-pee. Pee-pee big. Is there a shrine over here? No, I think I have to do a fight first, right?
気持ち悪い。
ひなこかこの気持ち悪いのには触るなよ毒があるかもしれない右の庭から回ってこっちに来い
Certainly an interesting design. Yeah, it's literally just a toy lightsaber. But, like, with a Japanese-style hilt, I guess.
なんだこいつ
どうした
でかい化け物が出た
何そっちまで行けないんだ
Ah, it's always on the backswing.
窓をこじ開ける
Oh my god, it goes down so quickly with this. The best weapon. But we're pretty much done for the night. I'm going to start wrapping up in just a second.
まだだ
So, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys keeping me company. Yeah, I hope you guys had as much fun watching as I did playing. That was some hype shit. Fighting Shichibe. I'm excited to see where the other endings take us. Gotta keep things perfect. Gotta keep timing it perfectly to see the endings. Yeah.
急げ大丈夫か
But we are pretty much done for the night once I reach this save point that should be just up ahead. Yep. So, thank you guys for coming out and keeping me company while I play. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. In the meantime, please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, or share it with people who might enjoy it. I would appreciate that very much. And most of all, please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.